Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another TBR video. This is for September. I wanted to do something a little bit different because for the last few months I've been trying to do a bunch of different ways of picking my TBR without actually like staring at the stack of books that I have that I need to read. So this month I decided that I wanted to let you guys choose. I did 10 polls of 10 different pairs of books. I tried to stay in the same genre or like vibe. I haven't really looked at the poll. I put it up I think earlier this week and it's currently Thursday, so I haven't really checked up on it, so I don't know which books have won. Let's talk about the first poll. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood or The Happy Ever After Playlist by Abby Jimenez. Both of these artists are really popular in the romance world. Natalie, my best friend, loves this book. She actually gave this a 5-star, and I've heard really good things about this book, so I wanted to read these both equally. Let's see what you guys chose. Okay, so it looks like Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood actually won. You guys obviously really want me to read this one instead, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm putting it on my September's TBR, hence the video. Now, do I know what this book is about? Absolutely not. I just know that it's women in STEM, and I think it's like a professor-student kind of situation. Feels illegal. Feels a little bit illegal, but I won't judge until I've read the book, because obviously I have no idea what it's about. Just know it's about science. Oh, it's fake dating. When fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction, it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. Well, let's see if Natalie's tastes in rom-com books are the same as mine. Ah! I almost dropped my book. Next up, we have Vicious by V.E. Schwab. That's like a tongue twister. And then The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. These are both very high fantasy. I don't know. I don't think V.E. Schwab is YA. Maybe she is. Not too sure. This one though definitely does not give off the YA vibe. So I put these two together. So let's see which one of these won this month's poll. Okay, so The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang won the poll. It was also 50% of a difference, which is crazy. Like, you guys definitely know what you want. This is basically about a girl, an orphan girl named Ren, who wins in the Keju, which is like a empire-wide competition. It's like the Hunger Games kind of situation. She ends up learning that she has a lot of powers that would ultimately save her empire, country, whatever you want to say. This is very deep. It touches on a lot of war and really bad things that people do during war. So I definitely need to go into this well prepared to have my soul crushed. Up next we have a romance. This one is between Flawless by Elsie Silver and Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I think they're both small town romances. This one is in Knockemout. Yes, the town is called Knockemout. And then this one, Chestnut Springs. They both sound really cute, but let's take a look at the poll. Let's go. Let's go. I knew you guys would not disappoint me. Flawless by Elsie Silver won by a landslide. You guys definitely want me to read this one more than this one. I feel like this series blew up a lot more recently than Lucy Score's. This is a cowboy kind of romance. He's a bull rider. He's a professional bull rider. So it's kind of like a sports romance, and she is the daughter of his agent, I believe, and he has a scandal that he needs to redeem himself in the public eye. So the agent makes his daughter watch over our male main character to make sure he doesn't get into any other trouble. And then a romance happens, I suppose, but this sounds really fun. Everyone says so many good things about it, honestly. People that I watch that are very avid romance readers say that this is one of their favorite series of all time, so it just gets me kind of excited, and I'm really excited that this one won. Alright, what is that? Poll number 4? I think this one is poll number 4, and that is between Heart of the Raven Prince by Tassanja Odette and One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. They're both fantasy. This one is a fae Cinderella retelling, and this one I have no idea. The poll says, wow, it was actually really close. The Heart of the Raven Prince got 55 and One Dark Window got 45. This one is about a servant girl who has trouble in her life. Just like Cinderella, she's not being treated very well. She's trying to escape that life. And then we have the Raven Prince. He is the Fae Prince in the story. Gotta love a Fae Prince. And he is trying to find a bride because that's how he's gonna get his crown. But no one meets his expectations, so he suddenly gets a fake bride. So he's able to get his crown, but not have to actually get married. And that fake bride ends up being the servant girl who is trying to escape her troublesome life. I know Sarah on BookTube loves this book, and I love Fae stories. I don't even have to go into detail about that. I just love Fae stories. So far, this is what our stack is looking like, and I think it's pretty good selection so far. Alright, part 5 of the polls, making it halfway through our selection, is between Red Rising by Pierce Brown, One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I actually don't know why I put these two together. This is a sci-fi, and it is described as Hunger Games in space with a lot of politics, and I've just heard a lot of really good things about this book, and I want to jump into sci-fi. I don't know, Hunger Games in space just sounds super interesting. Like, who wouldn't want to read about that? And then this one is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. It's about two rival witch families set in New York City in modern day. We obviously know two members of the two family fall in love, but as star-crossed lovers, I love Romeo and Juliet retellings. Okay, it's pretty clear on what you guys want because Red Rising got 86% and One for My Enemy got 14%. Wow, you guys must really like this book, which gets me really excited. I'm sorry, Olivia Blake. Maybe next month. Excited. So excited. Thank you guys. Back to another fantasy poll. This is between Slaying the Vampire Conqueror by Carissa Broadbent or The Darkening by Sonia Mara. This one is about a vampire and you're slaying the vampire conqueror. Now, okay. To be fair, the reason why I don't know what this book is technically about and I bought it was because I love Carissa Broadbent's writing. I loved the Serpent and the Wings of Night duology and the novella, technically, Six Scorched Roses. So I got this book because I knew I would enjoy it. I have high expectations for it. It's set in the same world as the Serpent and the Wings of Night, so I feel like I would still really enjoy the world building and the characters. And then this one is a Fairy Loot edition. It is about a girl and her dad on the run, trying to run away from the queen that murdered or executed her mom. We don't really know exactly, but there is a darkness surrounding the kingdom. There's magic involved, and then there's a prince involved, and then the girl infiltrates the prince's secret guard and try to get the prince to believe in her and trust her, but ultimately there is a romance that starts up. You guys chose Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. So The Darkening has 28% and the Slaying the Vampire Conqueror has 40. That is wrong. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror has 72%. The next poll that I put up, you guys chose between two sad books that I wanted to read, and it is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silver and the Adam Silvera, and Archer's Voice. I'm sorry, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys know what it is, but it's between these two books. I don't have Archer's Voice, but it's actually on Kindle Unlimited. So let's see which one you guys picked. Oh, this one was pretty close. Okay, so Archer's Voice won with 56% of the votes, and They Both Die at the End got 44%. Archer's Voice is about a mute boy, I believe, and it's a sad romantic story. Suddenly, one day, he starts talking again when he falls in love with this girl. I think that is the synopsis. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I just know that a lot of people like it, and it's really sad, and it was one of the books that I was thinking about reading during my Reading Sad Books for a Week vlog. Yeah, Archer's Voice won. I don't have the physical book. My Kindle is over there, but just imagine it. right here on the winning stack. So poll number 8 is also books on my Kindle. I don't have physical copies of them just yet. It is between Daughter of No World by Carissa Broadbent, which is her very first fantasy series, and then The Stars Are Dying by Chloe C. Piñaranda. So sorry, I know I pronounced that so wrong because there's like the squiggly on top of the N. I definitely know I pronounced that wrong. I'm so sorry. So let's look at the poll and see which one you guys picked. Daughter of No Worlds got 70% and The Stars Are Dying got 30%. So Carissa Broadbent won again. The queen herself won again. Daughter of No Worlds is about a secret order and a girl who kind of pays off her debt out of slavery, and she's trying to save people, wants to join the order, and then she meets someone and wants to be their apprentice, but then he doesn't want her to be his apprentice, but they end up actually working together. I don't know too much about it, but there is a romance between those two. Okay, poll number 9, we are so close to being done, and it's between Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton and Threads That Bind by Kika Hatsoporo. Anyways, they're both fairy loot editions. They're very, very pretty. And this one is about a girl that is able to see the thread, the fate thread of someone's life. So she's able to see when someone is going to die, which is so unfortunate. I feel like I would not want that power. But she joins a police force, I believe, to solve cases. She ends up meeting someone that is a part of the city gang. He's a gang member, and she sees this fate. They are destined for each other. What does that mean? Obviously, we know what that means. She wants to decide whether she wants to cut that thread or not, but along the way, they're trying to solve a case and grapple in the dark secrets lurking beneath Alante's surface. So corruption. I'm assuming there's a lot of corruption that they're trying to solve. I think this one is about a siren. Yeah, so she is a siren, the last siren of her kingdom, and she can sing any man to an early grave, but her very existence is illegal. So day by day, she disguises herself as Faye, pretending to be the perfect soldier in training. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's another Faye story, but she's actually a siren. And then a blackmailer threatens her sister, and her investigation takes her to the royal palace. Her most dangerous job yet. Personal guard to the crown prince. These tropes are so predictable. They're so predictable, but I eat it up every time. Like, you see me smiling. Like, I know it's predictable. I know it's always she's gonna save the world, he's some prince of something, or just got me cheesing already. So let's see who won. Well, this one was actually pretty close too. Threads That Bind got 58% and Sing Me to Sleep got 42%. Therefore, Threads That Bind won. I don't know what I'm expecting from this. Honestly, I have no expectations going into this. I have no idea what really this is about. Okay, so our very last poll was between Iron Widow and Fortuna Swan. Fortuna Swan. And this one is a kind of sci-fi fantasy. It's about pilots that are able to fly these like flying mechas. They're machines, but they're also shaped like birds or like phoenixes, it looks like. And she's trying to avenge something. That is all I really know about this. I picked this up because it was a Barnes & Noble Book of the Month pick by staff members. This one I picked up recently, but I've had this on my wish list for a really long time. So she's basically not human, but she's in the human world pretending to be human, but one day a fae person a fae comes into her job. He is suddenly like, I want you. And she's like wary about it, but her brother is missing and she is the only kind in her species, so she has no one to go to help her find her brother. So the fae is like, I'll help you, but you have to come with me. And so she was like, okay, fine. He makes no attempt to hide that he desires Fortuna, and in exchange for her, he offers something irresistible. So Fortuna reluctantly leaves her safe existence behind to step back into a world of creatures and power. It soon becomes clear that she may not have bargained with her heart but with her very life. You must be wondering, if she's not human, what is she? She is not fae, but she is some type of creature that is able to personify people's nightmares. So if she knows your nightmare, she's able to make it come to life. And I think that is so badass. That is so cool. Like, imagine you're having a fight with someone and you're like, I know you're scared of snakes. Check under your pillow tonight. Like, don't fuck with her. Do not mess with her. But let's see which one of these won. Again, you guys definitely know which one you want, and it is Iron Widow, winning with 73%, and Fortuna Swan got 27. So Fortuna, you're in the losing pile, and we have Iron Widow. Alright, we have gone through all of the polls that I put up for you guys to choose. This is the losing pile, and this is the winning pile. So this is what we have for the month of September. I have other books that I do plan on reading for videos for this month. Let's go over it briefly and recap what we chose. We have Iron Widow by Shiran J. Zhao, Threads That Bind, Kika Akuso. I'm so sorry. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror by Carissa Broadbent, Red Rising by Pierce Brown, The Heart of the Raven Prince by Tassanja Odette, Flawless by Elsie Silver, The Poppy War by R.F. Kwong, and The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I'm super excited for this month. I think we have a really good selection, so thank you guys so much for participating. And this was a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys want more of this, maybe like a different version of a poll or like whatever ideas you guys may have, because it is always really difficult to pick a monthly TBR on my own. I feel like it's a lot easier to have that responsibility on someone else. But thank you guys so much again for participating. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a like below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Yeah, thank you again. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!